Hey guys, what's going on? My name is KSQ. I'm here to help you figure out how to defeat the Earth Vellumental in Paper Mario and the Origami King. As you can see, I have just entered the boss fight, falling down the cliff, thanks to Olivia. Nothing much to do. So this will be your first boss fight, and it's quite an interesting concept. Usually the concept you're used to in the game is you're in the center, and basically you have to turn the mobs to make sure they are to your standard and liking in order to get the most effective way to kill them. However, with the boss fight, it is much different. As you can see, as the battle starts, the boss is centered in the middle. You will have a great introduction and tutorial from Olivia explaining the whole scenario. The first thing you see here are the arrows. The arrows move the direction you're supposed to go. So in order to get to the boss, you have to turn the dial in order for the arrows to help make you reach the boss. As you can see, he has about, maybe I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 spaces around the boss. It's your objective to find the most effective area to get to him. So as you can see, the first thing I did here was I took out the outer ring where I started. So if I go through that top, I go down, I go up, I turn right, and then I go up again towards the boss. However, I will not be able to attack him because as you can see, the sticker with Mario's glove should be placed at the boss at the end of your path for the boss. If you do not have that sticker, you will not be able to attack the boss and you will miss your turn. So by turning this dial towards the boss, as you can see, I write the perfect path and I'm able to attack it. Now, this is just one of the attack methods you can use against the boss. Given the fact that the boss is a turtle, there is no easy way to jump on him. You would have to use the hammer. When it comes to the Earth Vellumental, the most effective way is to take out all his arms and legs and tail. As you can see here is what I'm trying to do. The boss will sometimes attack you and push you back to where you start. It's up to you to make sure that your action command helps defend him. And him, I mean Mario. So, now that we got the basics, you can see that there are much more things to be seen on the dial. You have many more arrows. You have a heart to increase your life should you lose any based on the damage the boss gets to you. We have 2 turns, so it's my objective to get the most effective way to get the boss down. If you see a space between 2 down arrows, that is fine. He will continue moving past the second dial and onto the third dial, so there is no need to put an arrow on each of your pathway. He will keep moving no matter what. For this boss, attacking him head on is useless. You're supposed to take out all his arms, his tail. Very simple, very easy. As you can see here, I made this super easy to make sure that I can get him in 2 moves and aiming at his arms. You would want to put the action command at his arms first and then work your way to make sure that you have the right dial to ensure that you find the right path. As you can see, after every attack on the arm or legs, he will attack you, pushing you back to where you've started. Now, you can see 2 new things. We have the envelope with the question mark and the treasure chest. Now, the envelope with the question mark will give you some sort of hint in order to defeat the boss. But if you're watching this video, you do not want to waste your time trying to get that. You want to focus on 2 things: ensuring that you get to the end, and if necessary, make sure that you have any hearts on the way. As you can see, I'm lower than half. So I'm trying to make sure I get the right path in order to get the heart. Because I'm still getting used to this. This is my first gameplay of the boss. I did not die. I got him down in one go, but it took some time to get used to it. Once you get used to this fight, it's a piece of cake. It can be a bit confusing because, you know, you're used to being in the middle. So, the chest can give many different types of things. But for this boss fight, the chest will give you a possible extra action command. He could give you coins. And as you can see, the times 2. So, we want to make sure the dial is set to work in all areas. I would find that using the action command is quite useless because you're only attacking his arms and legs once. Having a double attack on it is just a waste of time, and you will eventually lose durability of your items. It is not worth it. Just make it simple. Focus on the hearts. Focus on getting to the action point at the end so you can use your hammer to take care of the legs and arms. Another method you can use is that if you cannot get the heart, but you can get the second action command, you can use that to use a mushroom. I did not use that because I didn't feel I need to do it. But by having the second action command, and once you reach the boss, you can use the first action command to heal you, the second action command to hit the legs or the arms of the boss. Once I got the hang of it, it became much more easier. I'll let you enjoy a few gameplay moves of me failing. But here we finally got it. I decided to use a mushroom instead of attacking him. Had I had the second action command, I would be able to take the mushroom and hit the leg. But it's fine. With my action command, I managed to stop only 14 to 15 damage. 14 damage. And now I said, okay, now I started to understand how it works. So what I'm going to do is I'll be going down. Exactly. See how simple it is? The arrow will take me all the way around to the top part and push me down. I don't know what the envelope had at the time. So I just want to see what was going on. As you can see, it just shows you that you're not able to jump on it. You have to aim for his exposed limbs, and then you can slam dunk him out of the picture. I used this tactic to see if the envelope would actually change, but turns out it was just the same hint. So if you watch this video, there's no need to even try and get it. Here we have the final attack on his limbs. He gets out of the picture and his tail is exposed, ready for me to smack it. With the tail exposed, I look towards getting the most optimal way to get through. Unfortunately, it didn't go as planned because I kept running around and I messed it up. But eventually I managed to get it. Use the hammer to hit the tail. Once the tail has been hit, the Earth Vellumental will go back into his shell. If you do not remove all of his limbs, you will not be able to get that sweet spot. This brings up his second phase, where now we have the option of using the Thousandfold Arms magic circle. This will always be your go-to in finishing the boss. I want to make it as simple as possible. Just get in there, run it, and see what happens. You never know how far it can go. Once we got the thousandfold arms out, we grab him and we shake that controller as much as possible. After you flip him, of course. Now we smack him down. Of course, be aware of your surroundings. And that's it. That's how you get the Earth Elemental down. Super easy, super quick. If you're watching this, make sure to like, subscribe. Make sure the next boss fight will be easier for you to handle. Thank you. Yo! Turn to a turtle? Olivia's a turtle now? I look powerful, imposing, magnificent. It's like I'm the Earth. He's even clapping, he's dog champing. Why is this? Oh my goodness. Where did you get the pom-poms from anyways?